Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friend. Today's topic is one of the most anticipated transits, that is Jupiter getting direct. Let's get into it after the mantras. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vyam Ved Vyasaya Namah Om Gurave Namah. Fantastic. So, Jupiter is one of the most natural benefics. And when Jupiter starts to get retrograde or starts to move backward, that can halt a lot of good things in our lives. And that's why we expect Jupiter to start back to the track where it belongs, to start moving in the direct motion as soon as possible. And on 11th of March 2026, Jupiter's motion will become direct in the sign Gemini. And this is going to touch all our lives in a lot of areas. Just to quickly talk about the areas. So first of all, Jupiter is the significator of money, finances. Then Jupiter will also touch upon your decision making. Why? See, for taking important decisions, you need to have that sort of intelligence, that sort of wisdom. When Jupiter becomes direct, your decisions will be right. And then, while we are talking about the intelligence and wisdom, education sector, all the students, primary education, be it in school or whether they are in colleges, your education will get improved. Specifically in the areas where clarity of thoughts is required. And this clarity of thoughts is also required specifically when you are working. Not only while you are studying in college or school, but also while you are working in office, in business, isn't it? So effectively, Jupiter getting direct is going to touch a lot of areas in our lives. And on top of that, the most important area, spirituality. Because Jupiter is the Naisargic Lord of 9th house and 12th house. And also travels. People who like to go for travels within their country or even foreign travels. Foreign travels also, because Jupiter is the Lord of 9th house and 12th house, the Naisargic Lord. So your long travel within country, outside country, foreign location, for some nice karmas, nice deeds, because it is Jupiter. The travels associated or prompted by Jupiter. So one, if you will be traveling with your family, with your friends, you will have a nice time. The purpose will be nice. It will be associated with some sort of learning, some good karmas, some sattvic actions, some place of religious significance. Very nice things are coming up. So Jupiter getting direct is coming with a lot of blessings in our lives. And why I am so sure about the blessings? Just because it is getting direct? No doubt that is the primary reason. But there are two big deals because of which I am reasonably confident that yes, when Jupiter will become direct on 11th of March 2026, a few days before that, until Jupiter will be in Gemini, Jupiter will remain direct. So those 3.5 months, about 3 months, will be very good from blessings perspective. So what are the two big deals? The first one, if you recall, when Jupiter entered into Gemini, as I mentioned in my Jupiter in Gemini video on my YouTube channel, that this journey of Jupiter would be of 12.5 months, if you recall that, right? So let's say this was Gemini, this was Cancer, just to recall, just to remind you. So when Jupiter entered into Gemini, it crossed entire Gemini sign in first 5 months. And then it entered Cancer till next 1 month, 5 plus 1, 6. Do you recall? And then it got retrograde. It started moving backward toward Gemini. So 1 month it went forward within Gemini, within Cancer, and then half month it moved towards Gemini. So 1.5 month Jupiter was in Cancer. Okay. So 5 months in Gemini direct, 1 month direct in Cancer, half month Cancer retrograde. So we are done with 6.5 months. Then it entered Gemini retrograde. Next 3 months it was retrograde in Gemini, 9.5 months. And now on 11th of March, it will be direct in Gemini and move towards Cancer, 3 months. 9.5 plus 3 months, 12.5. So this is the journey of Jupiter being in Gemini since the time it entered. So when it first entered into Gemini, there were two nakshatras, two padas of Mrigashira nakshatra. Okay, so two padas, it took about a month to cross. So the average motion per pada was about 15 days, whereas the actual average motion, normal speed, normal circumstances is 40 days per pada. But when it entered Gemini last year, right, 2025, first two pada of Mrigashira, it crossed in 1 month, 15 days per month. The speed was very fast, as you are aware. And then after Mrigashira, there were 4 padas of Ardra Nakshatra. It crossed 4 padas of Ardra Nakshatra in 2 months. Again, the speed was 15 days per pada. Very, very fast. And then before hitting Cancer, because in 5 months it crossed the entire Gemini in 2025. So first month, 2 padas of Mrigashira. Next 2 months, 4 padas of Ardra. And next 2 months, 3 padas of Punarvasu. It crossed 3 padas of Punarvasu in 2 months. Broadly 20 days per pada speed. So either 15 or 20. The speed was very fast. Then it went to Cancer, came back in 1.5 months, and then it got retrograde in Gemini. It is currently retrograde till 11th March. When on 11th March, it will be direct in Gemini. It will be in Punarvasu, first pada. So in the next 3 months, it will cover 3 padas of Punarvasu. This broadly speed will be around 30 days per pada. Very high comparatively from the earlier speeds. Do you see that? Compared to average speed or compared to the earlier speed of 15 or 20 days per pada, this time in Punarvasu, when Jupiter will be direct, the speed will be about 30 days per pada, which means Jupiter will feel much more relaxed. Because when the speed is fast, speed is very high compared to the average speed, it means the person is not feeling comfortable. Because either it was in Mrigashira Nakshatra, which is in the nakshatra of Mars, a natural malefic planet, or Jupiter was in Ardra Nakshatra, which was a nakshatra of Rahu, a natural malefic. And at that time, Rahu, even now, Rahu was aspecting from Aquarius, the 5th drishti on Jupiter. So Jupiter was not feeling comfortable that way, and Jupiter wanted to get to the sign Cancer, where it gets exalted as fast as possible. So Jupiter was moving quite fast. But now speed being reduced, and as a natural benefic, Jupiter is going to bestow a lot of blessings to all of us. That is the big thing, number one, the first big thing. And what is the second big thing which makes me kind of agree to this thought process that yes, Jupiter is going to bless when Jupiter will become direct now? See, when Jupiter, in the initial phase, when in the initial 5 months, when Jupiter was transgressing sign Gemini, first month in Mrigashira, 2 months in Ardra, and 2 months in Punarvasu. So Jupiter was still in Punarvasu like Jupiter will be in Punarvasu now. There is no change. The only change in 2025, Jupiter crossed Punarvasu 3 padas in 2 months. Now Jupiter will cover 3 padas of Punarvasu in 3 months. That we understood. Speed will be lower, lesser. That's great. But the better thing, the more important thing which we should focus on. See, when Jupiter initially crossed Punarvasu and entered into Cancer, it was like Jupiter gets exalted in Cancer, right? And Jupiter was in a rush to come out of Gemini, Ucha Abhilashi sign, and get to the Cancer sign. Think about two lovers, okay? Think about two lovers who have been wanted to meet from the last 1 year, and they could not see each other. And when they see a ray of hope, oh, here is my beloved. The lover really speeds up to meet and to see his beloved. That's exactly what Jupiter did to get to the Cancer very fast. And then it entered Cancer. After a month, it had to come back to Gemini because that was not a permanent move. It got retrograde. So like those lovers, they get to see each other after a year, but then they had to depart. They had to be separated once again. It was not a good feeling, and Jupiter knew that it had to come back to Gemini again. So Jupiter was in a rush to see, but then it was a temporary meeting. It gave a lot of sigh, a lot of good relief, a lot of benefits to the community at that point in time, but it was a temporary meet. But now that Jupiter knows, now that it will enter into Gemini on 2nd of June or 1st of June as per the Vedic calendar, late night, right? Then it will be for permanent for about a year. So Jupiter is relaxed, much more happy, much more at ease, internally contented. And it will not be retrograde again in Gemini. So the motion is direct, Jupiter is looking straight, and as I explained in multiple videos so far, when planet like Jupiter, a big planet, right, is direct, slow reasonably, Jupiter is able to see left and right, able to bless, and the drishtis, the 5th drishti and the 9th drishti will come to the fore. So the drishtis will work, the beneficence of Jupiter will spread across the entire horoscope, entire zodiac. That is the second big deal. Because of these reasons, when Jupiter will become direct on 11th of March, Jupiter is going to get a lot of blessings to all our lives in a lot of areas. Okay, so now let's straight away get into ascendants. Aries ascendant. So Jupiter getting direct in the sign Gemini, and that's your 3rd house. And we have to think about it like that. Jupiter is 9th lord in 3rd house, will be now direct and happy. Jupiter is 12th lord in 3rd house, will be direct and happy. You see, it makes a difference. And on top of this, you should also think like this. Jupiter will be in 3rd house and aspecting your 7th house, 9th house and 11th house while being direct and happy. See, a lot of houses, a lot of areas of horoscope, your horoscope basically, Aries ascendant horoscope, are going to be blessed. The very first thing you will feel that while Jupiter had been retrograde, your interaction with your friends, your short-term visits, their visits to your place, common meeting places, somehow it was not going ahead as per your expectations. Now that hurdle will go away. The 3rd house activities will start to flourish. And the interesting thing is, because 3rd and 9 is an axis, things work in axis when we talk about astrology or Vedic Jyotish. Does that mean you will be pulled away from your spirituality if your 9th house? No. The best thing in your case specifically is that though your 3rd house activities will start to flourish a lot more, your courage, your competitive spirit, your fighting spirit, but at the same time, because Jupiter is your 9th lord, it will ensure that 9th house activities start to take place as usual, and more so because 9th house is the place for you where you will continue to have the double aspect of Jupiter and Saturn. Remember, Saturn is in the sign Pisces. From Pisces, Saturn will aspect your 9th house, which is Sagittarius, by its 10th aspect. And Jupiter from Gemini by its 7th aspect will aspect the sign Sagittarius, which is your 9th house. So all the long-term travel, your spirituality, your association with your elders like your father, with the guru will be fantastic. And while Jupiter is signifying education, that area of education where clarity of thought, focus of mind is required, intelligence, wisdom is required. And then 9th house is activated because of double aspect of Jupiter and Saturn. So you will have the guidance of your teachers, your guru. Amazing. So with their guidance, your feet will go to the right direction because Jupiter is also 12th house lord for you. That's awesome. Your travel plan, your meeting with your friends will all be for the good purpose, good reasons. And how about finances? It is going to be an excellent time for you, my friend. Jupiter getting direct is going to open up a lot of areas for you, a lot of areas which were stuck for a while. This is going to be a good time for you, right? Now, the other thing is, while we're talking about finances or specifically about your work, if you intend to take your work to the next level, or if you intend to explore different options in your work profile at your job front, April is not the right month for you. I would recommend you to actually put in your efforts. You can start building the foundational work during March and April, but May is that specific period when things can actually give you very good outcome. So prepare yourself accordingly. Okay. Now, education I briefly mentioned, but just to get into slight detail, those people who are students basically in school, right? So you have to put a bit of efforts, because the third house activities can actually entice you. Okay, this is the time for T20 World Cup. This is the time for this soccer Premier League. Nowadays, sports are endless. There's no end to sports. I should go out to this party. There is a good music show coming up. I can bunk my school classes and go for this event today. So think calmly. Try to regain focus. Try to listen to your teachers and gurus, masters, and so that you can stay focused on your objectives. If you show slight of the restraint, rest of the things will be done automatically. Now, people who are in college doing higher studies, fantastic. You will be under the radar of some nice guidance on your head. Always. Let's talk about relationship now. So with Jupiter getting direct, people are going to get their partner, right? And Jupiter will prompt you or give you such thoughts in your head that you will feel like, oh, I started this relationship or entered into the relationship with a casual mindset, with a temporary view. But no, Jupiter will give such thoughts that you will feel like I should take it to the next level. And while I'm talking about the relationship, it should not be construed only as a romantic association. Even relationship between friends among a larger network of society, right? Even in that area, Jupiter will act as that kind of glue, and you will feel like connected with people, with good people. Specifically, if you pick up a specific person and you feel that, okay, the wavelength is matching, you can reasonably trust on that person, because that person has come within your circle of reference or circle of influence because of Jupiter's blessings. And the result is not that it will be evident from 11th of March or only after 11th of March. Even from right now, while you are watching this video, results are already coming up. So if you are going to be in touch with person or people whom you feel, this is the kind of person I wanted to be, that's the right person you can trust, because that is because of the backing of Jupiter. All right. So best wishes for the upcoming times. Taurus ascendant. So my friend, Jupiter getting direct on 11th of March 2026. But the results, the positive blessings will start to come your way right now, the moment you're watching this video. Even from now, it will start. Jupiter is in your second house, Gemini, right? And Jupiter is basically your 8th lord. So we should say like this: 8th lord in second house, direct and happy. And Jupiter is also your 11th lord. So 11th lord in second house, direct and happy. And on top of that, Jupiter will be aspecting your 6th house, 8th house and 10th house. So Jupiter is going to touch upon so many places of your life, while Jupiter will be direct and happy and in blissful mood. So the time is about to be just the right time. The very first thing you will feel, the very first thing, that the obstruction which was there from financial perspective is going to ease off a lot. For multiple reasons, but the fundamental reason is that Jupiter being your 11th lord sitting in the second house is creating a very nice Raj Yoga, and then it is getting direct. So the hurdle will go away. And why will it go away? The most fundamental aspect. This is the time of your life, my friend. The upcoming period, you just cannot sit idle at home. That will be a crime, absolute crime. You have to take charge of your life. And I'll not recommend you to do things in which you're good at. No, that is like a business as usual that you can do at any point in time. And that advice is for others, not for you, my friend, my Taurus ascendant friend. For you, my recommendation will be, you should start doing the things you have been always wanted to do. Because this is the time you're going to get success. Whatever you will touch will have the potential to become gold. Whatever area of life, at your work front. So this is the time you have to really take charge, take control of your life in your work area. wherever you're working, whatever you want to do, just try it out. This is the right time to take risk. Why risk? Risk is itself a risky word. My friend, if you see clear, your kind of get into the horoscope, 8th house should favor you, should get activated when we talk about risk, first of all. And 8th house is what in your case? Sagittarius. And that is exactly the house where you will have the double aspect of Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter from Pisces with 10th aspect on Sagittarius, and Saturn from Pisces with 10th aspect on Sagittarius, and Jupiter from Gemini with 7th aspect on Sagittarius. So your 8th house is going to get super activated. It had been activated even now, but Jupiter was retrograde. When both the planets are direct, Saturn had been also retrograde earlier. When both are direct, the energies will be very nice and blissful energies. And Jupiter is really going to help you with a lot of finances in a positive way. So what better time can there be than this to take some risks, calculated risks? And who will give the calculation to take the right decision? Jupiter again. Because now Jupiter is a significant, with Jupiter being on your side, right? Jupiter being on your side, it will help you to make the right decisions, because it will give the right thoughts in your head. It will give you that intelligence, that wisdom to take the right shots. All right, so that area is very good. And from Jyotish perspective, the tip I can give you, for you, March will be good. April, you need to just kind of be normal at your normal pace. Try to avoid making some important decision. May will be excellent once again, specifically the last 3 weeks of May. Excellent. March is also very good. Okay. So far so good. Now from education perspective, see my friend, those of you who are in college or even school or professional colleagues also, everybody will get one very nice blessing from Jupiter. That if you are asked to present something, to deliver a speech or a viva, or even noting down while taking some examination, you will feel that the right thoughts, right words are coming into head, and you are able to deliver that really effectively. Because now Jupiter will be direct in your 2nd house of speech. Okay? And it is 11th Lord. So when you speak right thing, it will influence. It will have that influence to appeal to your network, including your teachers, which means you will do very good at your education. You can speak or deliver well only when you have understood the concept really well. So fantastic time. Putting your best foot forward in your education as well. And I've spoken about finances in a nice way. Now from relationship perspective, my friend, you're going to be very busy. You will be a very busy girl. You will be a very busy guy. You will not have time to get into this aspect of life. People will flock around you. Like you will be like a magnet. A successful person attracts the attention of people around you, right? But your dealing will be more of a business dealing with people, because your mindset will be completely focused on your work. When you taste the success in your work, you'll be like, I want to achieve more and more. So you're dealing with people in terms of relationship will be more like a business kind of dealing, because you will not be into that emotional front specifically while you're getting success in this area. So you need to try to balance out your life, because ultimately it's about the balance in life. So think about it calmly. All right. Best wishes for the upcoming times. Gemini ascendant. So my friend, Jupiter is in your Lagna for a long time, right? And now Jupiter is going to get direct. That's a fantastic thing going to happen, right? 11th of March onward, Jupiter will be direct. And Jupiter is your 7th Lord in Lagna, will be direct and happy. Jupiter is also your 10th Lord in Lagna and will be direct and happy. And on top of that, Jupiter will be aspecting your 5th house, your 7th house, and your 9th house, direct and happy. That's how we have to keep things in mind, in our head, that a lot of happiness is coming out from Jupiter when Jupiter will become direct. So when Jupiter will be direct in your Lagna. So it will bring a lot of nice changes in your life. A lot of nice changes. The positive changes, both in your personal space as well as in your professional space. The timing, I'll talk about the timing shortly. Will it happen automatically, immediately? It can happen, no doubt, depending on the strength and dignity of your natal Jupiter in your horoscope, your dasha, that's important. But merely basis on this transit at a generic level, the changes, the positive changes will start to come. How? Will there be some people behind it? Yes. You see, you have been busy making some stronger relationship, stronger connection, very strong connection with people at your professional network or some nice people around you in your life. And those people will actually be instrumental in bringing those changes. Specifically now, because now Jupiter will be direct and there will be a very nice double aspect of Jupiter and Saturn in your 7th house. That will ensure that yes, your connect with people remains strengthened. Though your focus will now shift to make your life better. You have been helping people for long. Now it is time for you to put focus on your own life, and then they will kind of help you in achieving your aim. Right? It will be a nice combined and mutual relationships with people around you. Specifically because of the nice double aspect of Jupiter and Saturn through your 7th house of business and relationship. Yeah. So that's a very good time. So from work perspective, see, April is not a very conducive month, right? So after April, things will really hit the nail. Things will really hit the nail, and you will start to see a lot of positive outcome, positive results of your efforts and of the cumulative efforts, your effort and your friends' efforts. So just keep an eye on that. And it is not very far off. If you start taking action now, you will really start to feel the positive outcomes of Jupiter getting direct very soon in your life. And let me tell you, you may have to wait for a few days or so, but the kind of results you will get will not be the ordinary results. As I mentioned, the results and outcome will be life-changing results, positive for you. So worth the wait for a few days. Yeah, fantastic. Now, from education perspective, you will have the right time to get admissions to the very good colleges. And those also begin around end April, May beginning. Fantastic. The timing is absolutely reconciling with the positive timings. Superb. So just gear yourself up in that area. Preparing for the interview and all these things, doing some research so that you apply at the right college. Now that you know you can get admission in good colleges, don't shy away from attempting to appear in the interview or the cutoff list in prestigious colleges, prestigious universities. Try for that. You can get success. Okay. From financial perspective, I'll say you will not be in a dearth of finances. Your life will continue to be in the right place, right space, but you will see automatically things will start to turn in your way. Because of late, because Jupiter had been retrograde, things were not working out that well for you, right? But because Jupiter is 10th Lord, it is going to open up a lot of areas of work opportunities for you. A lot of areas. It will be direct. And automatically, the moment those opportunities are opened up, you will start to see good amount of flow of money in your life as well. So it's a very nice place to be in, right? Very nice place, finance area. And from relationship perspective, excellent time. Excellent from the word go. Even now, while you're watching the video, you will start to have the impact of Jupiter getting direct in this area specifically. Because you will, not only people will like your association, they will like to spend time with you, and you will kind of pick up people. Okay, I like this person, I like this person. And then you will have multiple options to spend time with different people. And that will give you a good opportunity to find the right person who is yours, who is truly yours. And your time spent with them will be quite nice. You like that association, like the company. You will kind of take out time to make some small short trips also. Long trips look a bit on the longer duration. So shorter trips are definitely on the cards with the person you like to be with. So relationship area seems very, very promising and very positive. All right. So best wishes for the upcoming times. Cancer ascendant. My friend, Jupiter is going to get direct from 11th of March 2026. And Jupiter is going to get a lot of blessings in your life very soon. In fact, from the time you are watching this video, you will start to feel those blessings in your life. Jupiter is your sixth lord. So we should say Jupiter, sixth lord in 12th house, direct and happy. Jupiter is also your ninth lord in 12th house, direct and happy. Fantastic. And also Jupiter will be aspecting your fourth house, sixth house and eighth house, direct and happy. So Jupiter is going to touch a lot of areas of your life in the happy mindset. That's fabulous. The first thing you will observe, the kind of change, that you have been working really hard at your job, at your workplace for the last some time. And you will get a much needed nice break and respite from this phase of your life. Excellent time. This will open up the opportunities for you to travel with your family within countries. That is more likely on the cards, right? Nice travel, nice places. You will have a nice time, okay? And that travel will also create some nice memories for you. So it is going to be a very nice travel for you. So it will also come up across as a nice and much needed break from your busy schedule. That's fantastic. So wait for that time. It is going to be a very good time for you. The other interesting thing, which you're going to like, that even before you travel or while you're in a separate place, a distinct place, you'll feel like splurging a lot on some nice outfits, on some nice makeup kits, right? And on some nice, all such areas of life where you like to splurge, some nice perfume, some nice things, some good classy things you'll feel like. And even to the extent of some fine dining, the frequency of going out for dining can also increase. Like to splurge, like to live life. I've been slogging for a while. Now it is time for me to relax, just to enjoy the life. That will be your mindset. So that's great. And the other good thing, which is kind of very, very interesting thing, which is making it super special, specifically because Jupiter is your ninth lord and is also going to aspect your eighth house. These two houses, eighth house specifically, people worry. But when it has a nice association with the ninth house, then it can make you do some good things. So while you're spending on yourself, on some splurging on some luxury items, you also do some nice things for the society, on some noble cause, charity, donating some food, donating some clothes to needy people, specifically in winters, etc. So those things are also on the cards for you, making this Jupiter's getting transit very, very special for you. Okay. Now, from work perspective, as I mentioned, you will get a sigh of relief, right? And specifically the month of March, even from right now, and month of May will be superb for you. Month of May will be extraordinary from work perspective. You'll get a lot of visibility. You'll be able to manage your work pressure pretty well and balance out your life. So those periods are super, super special for you. From another dimension, even while you will be on the vacation or taking a backseat to that extent, if I may call, your focus will not go away from your work. Though nobody will push you like people have been pushing you of late. Nobody will push you, but still you will be like, no, I am accountable, I am responsible, so I should be knowing what's happening in my back. That's good, because that way you will be able to control the situation at your workplace pretty well. That's important, so good, keep on that. Okay, and from education perspective, so students who like to get admission in some good universities, special foreign universities, that is the right time. So this is a very right time when Jupiter will be direct. You will get some positive outcomes in your education space as well. The thing, you may feel like, I should meet my father. If you are staying with father, fantastic, but you're busy, you're not able to interact with your father that much, take out some time. If you are living away from your father, you're married, or because of job reason you are away, take out time, take out some leaves and go and meet him or talk to him. Okay. Otherwise, keep yourself engaged so that your mind stays positive. Otherwise, you may feel like missing him. Okay. So it is important that you have been able to keep yourself completely and fully engaged to talk to somebody to share your feelings. Otherwise, you may feel a bit of vacuum in your life that your father is not here with me. All right. And from relationship perspective, my friend, Jupiter is going to be direct and the impact will be really nice. Love is in the air? Absolutely. For you, love is in the air, right? You will be getting a lot of attention as always, and you will have somebody nice to talk to go out for some dinner, some movies together, some shopping together, even travel together. So it will be a nice experience as far as a relationship is concerned. So my friend, have a great time and best wishes for the upcoming times. Leo ascendant, my friend, Jupiter is in your 11th house in Gemini. And now Jupiter is going to get direct. So that's a fantastic news. A lot of blessings come into your life. Jupiter is your 5th lord in 11th house, direct and happy. Jupiter is your 8th lord in 11th house, direct and happy. And Jupiter is aspecting your 3rd house, 5th house and 7th house, direct and happy. So this tells a lot of areas of your life, a lot of facets of your overall life are going to be touched nicely by Jupiter, as it is going to be direct. The very first thing you will experience that you have been working very hard, but you are not being rewarded appropriately. Now it is the time to go for the kill. Because now Jupiter will be direct and you will feel like, oh, I have been working like this earlier also, but now I am being rewarded appropriately. That is because of Jupiter. That's a fantastic thing. And those of you who are in schools, colleges studying, those of you, you will also feel like, okay, I've got some nice learnings, specifically if you're looking forward to get into the job sector or start to earn, you will feel like, oh, I can get a very good break. And when you try, you will get that break. So this is a very nice time to be rewarded. So if you are on that borderline where you're thinking or in a dilemma, hey, I've been learning or doing all these things, acquiring this knowledge, this skill. So at some point in time, I'll get into the other phase of life and test the waters. This is the time to test the waters because you will feel the taste quite nice. Okay. From why I'm so sure? Because you see, there should be two things in your favor. The risk-taking capability and also the learning capabilities. If those things are in your favor, then you can take the risk because you have the backing of your learning, your skills. And do you have the backing? You have. One very strong reason is that 5th house will be in full activation. Full activation. That is Sagittarius. That sign will get the double aspect of Saturn and Jupiter. Saturn from Pisces and Jupiter from Gemini. Now that Jupiter is direct, right? Jupiter will be direct shortly. That double aspect will actually work very well in your favor in getting you or giving you some results, some outcomes. That's why you will have the backing from the learning, from the skill side. And how about the risk-taking side? Hey, don't you know that Jupiter is your 8th lord in 11th house and now direct and happy? All right. So that tells the entire story. And Jupiter is also your 5th lord. So Jupiter will ensure that if you study, if you acquire a skill, and if you have put in reasonable efforts, and then you are taking risk in terms of testing some waters, Jupiter will support you in giving you some money, some rewards. So that is the right time. You are a student, you want to get into a job sector, go for it. You are in a job, you want to test different places in job, this is the right time. You can explore a lot of areas untouched so far. At your business front, at your job front, go for it, my friend. Yeah. Now, in terms of timing, March is good April, I will not recommend you to take risks. Okay, but May, specifically the last 3 weeks of May, phenomenal. Just go for the kill, as I mentioned earlier, right? And from relationship perspective, now this will be an area you will feel a lot of changes in your personality. It's not that you will not get the attention, rather you will get enhanced attention during this period, right, from people. But you will not like to spend time with somebody special. You'll not like to get cozy with somebody special more often. Then you will feel more comfortable, more enjoyable with a wide network of people. It is like getting together an entire group and going out for some outings, right? Meeting the entire bunch of friends together and going out for some music concert. So that kind of networking, that kind of connections will attract you and appeal you much more. Okay. So is it a good time to get married? Well, I don't think so. I don't think so from general horoscope reading perspective. But if you are hearing the ringing bells around you, it is good time for you to analyze your natal horoscope, find the muhurta, go for the matchmaking compatibility, do that. Okay. But yes, Jupiter getting direct will get you closer to a lineage, a parampara, for sure. And this is something you're going to enjoy the most. And the impact will be long lasting, which will touch the rest of your life. So watch out for it, my friend. Okay? Best wishes for upcoming times. Virgo ascendant, my friend, Jupiter is sitting in your 10th house. And now Jupiter is going to get direct. This statement itself is sufficient to make you understand that yes, things are going to be excellent for you, and you guessed it right. Jupiter is basically your 4th lord in 10th house and now direct and happy. Jupiter is your 7th lord in 10th house and is now direct and happy. Wow. And that's not it. Jupiter is aspecting your 2nd house of finance, 4th house and 6th house, and now direct and happy. So many areas of your life are going to be touched nicely by the blessings of Jupiter, as it is going to be direct. So the thing you will experience that, okay, I have been putting a lot of focus at my home front, right? And suddenly you will feel a lot of upswings coming at your work front. Your focus, your attention will be at your work area a lot more. And that's for your good. Because the kind of breaks you will feel at your work area, specifically Jupiter is going to be direct, will be like a lifetime event. When such times come, we cannot just stay quiet. These are the periods when you really have to go out for the kill. You have to capture all possible and potential opportunities. Whatever you are good at, fine. Those you have been doing in the past also. But whatever you have been wanted to do, that areas of life you have to capture. Those territories you have to fathom now. This is the time, my friend. Trust me, this is a wonderful time. Does that mean you will lose focus of your home because you will be completely occupied with your work front? You might have been. But interestingly, because Jupiter is your 4th lord, it will not let you do that. Rather, you will get a very good support from your family, from your mother, from your family, and also from your partner, because Jupiter is also your 7th lord. On top of that, if you are occupied at workplace, who will take care of your home? Jupiter will. Why? Because Jupiter and Saturn both are aspecting your 4th house and keeping it active and agile. Saturn from Pisces, Jupiter from Gemini. They're aspecting your 4th house, Sagittarius. That's fantastic. It is like the cumulative effort from your family, from your side, from your partner side, in ensuring that you are doing excellent at your work front. Fantastic. Okay. And how about finances? My dear friend, this is the very right time. You have been earning nice finances so far, and this will continue to be there. The flow will be consistent and upward. So it is a very good time to go for the properties or vehicles, some nice acquisitions, some shoppings with your family, for yourself, for your parents, for your family, for your spouse, for your partner. Go for it. enjoy life. Very good time, right? But as far as engaging in new business deals or accepting those deals, taking new risks at your workplace, you need to avoid the month of April completely. March, the ongoing period, March and May are very good, very promising. Avoid April. Okay. From education perspective, it's a very nice time. Not only you will do very good in your education, you will excel, but also you may find your partner while you're studying. We get to hear some love stories, people who couples for 15 years, 20 years, and then they open up. Yeah, we met in college when we were studying together. Now that is the time for you to start or go for the narrative. Come up with the story in the future. This is the time to begin the story. Okay, so keep an eye on that area as well. So that brings me to the relationship. Relationship will be very nice. It is more of a friendly relationship where you are busy, your partner is busy and working towards the common objective as friends. You will take out time and go for some nice outings, some nice trips, foreign travel, India travel within local country are also on the cards. A lot of travels are also on the cards. So enjoy your time with your family, with your friends, and best wishes for the upcoming times. Libra ascendant. My friend, Jupiter is in your 9th house. And now Jupiter will be direct. That's fantastic. And Jupiter is your 3rd lord in 9th house, direct and happy. Jupiter is your 6th lord in 9th house, direct and happy. And Jupiter is also aspecting your Lagna, your 3rd house and your 5th house. All these areas of life are going to be touched by Jupiter as it is going to be direct in a nicest way. A lot of blessings coming your way. And the best thing in the entire placement, Jupiter is in your 9th house. Because then it is aspecting your Lagna and also your 5th house. That beautiful trine which is getting formed, involving your trinal, your 5th and 9th house is outstanding. And that is going to activate your fortune in your favor in a nice way. Through your Lagna and 5th house particularly, right? Because Jupiter is aspecting your Lagna and 5th house. And that is a very good thing. So this tells me that your focus will actually be on nice things in life, on spiritual aspects. While working, you'll feel like I have to give my best at my work. I need to be diligent. My delivery should be really immaculate, perfect. So you'll be very honest with your work. Even if you're a homemaker, you are not working for money. You're working out of compassion for the benefit of family. Your endeavor would be my cooking, my taking care of home, my kids should be absolutely fantastic. So such nice things, if you are attempting to do, automatically the blessings will be there for you. And also, because Jupiter will be aspecting your 3rd house, your efforts, your interaction, the support which you expect from others, everything will be right in sync with your own efforts. So you will get support from others. Your own efforts will also be aligned with your ultimate desires, right? So you will feel like, yes, you will feel like accomplished. And that's a very good thing. Because it is all because of 159 trine and the aspect also on the 3rd house. This is beautiful. Okay. And you will continue to gain experiences by your interaction with your friends. You may take help of YouTube to learn something new, you talk to some people, and those experiences will be instrumental at your work front. Because if I talk about work specifically, right? So very soon you will feel that, yes, because of your enhanced learning, efforts which you are putting on your own to enhance your academic learning, to acquire new skills, and through the interaction with others, you are able to get some good opportunities because Jupiter is now direct. Specifically, the month of May will be excellent time to encash those opportunities, change jobs, expansion of business, all such areas as you understand, right? Fantastic. So finance or the money portion is also linked. Always remember, Jupiter is a significator of finance. And when Jupiter will open up the areas of work through your own learning, through your interaction, It will also open up the area of finances. The moment you start to work or get some good work of your preference, change some job or get a new business startup, automatically finance will start to come, because Jupiter is significator of finance. Okay? In terms of relationship, see, you will have a very nice time in this area as Jupiter is getting direct. Your experience with your partner will be very nice, very romantic, like a couple. You like to get cozy with your partner in the nicest possible way. Some travels can be there, right? And some candlelit dinners, some cozy times, some outings are definitely on the cards. The experience will be lovely. And yes, you can take your relationship status to the next level. So marriage definitely is on the cards. Just avoid the month of April. Right? Avoid the month of April, and also look at your natal horoscope from matchmaking perspective. That's important. All right. So best wishes for the upcoming times. Scorpio ascendant. My friend, Jupiter is in your 8th house in Gemini. And Jupiter will be now direct. Effectively, Jupiter is your second lord in 8th house, direct and happy. And Jupiter is also your 5th lord in 8th house, direct and happy. And Jupiter is aspecting your 2nd house, 4th house and 12th house, direct and happy. So this tells that a lot of areas are going to be touched upon by Jupiter's blessings in the nicest possible way. Right? The very first thing which you will observe in your life, that, oh, the positive changes are coming at my workplace. You will feel like doing a lot of new initiatives, like in the area of finding cost cutting, running some initiatives. People call it Six Sigma. You can also make use of some AI techniques, some machine learning will, you will take inspiration from such things. So you will do a lot of research in trying to come up with some novel ideas to be able to highlight to the management, yes, this is what I can contribute. So your efforts will be monumental. You will put in a lot of efforts in ensuring that the compliance, people talk about the SOX controls, etc. For example, the compliance is there to the T. And your efforts will not go unnoticed. Your deep efforts will be there to support you, to be rewarded. You will be rewarded for your efforts, for sure. So this is a very nice time. And the best thing, because of your efforts, you will enhance your own learnings, because Jupiter is the lord of 5th house. And Jupiter is in 8th house, now direct. And what will happen eventually? Eventually, you are going to be rewarded in a nice way. Why I'm saying? Because Jupiter is also lord of 2nd house. Is that the reason? Yes. But also because it is your 2nd house of money, which is being in the real activation mode because of double aspect of Jupiter and Saturn. Saturn from Pisces and Jupiter from Gemini will be aspecting your 2nd house, Sagittarius. See, you will acquire things, you will put in a lot of efforts in research, in finding new ways of cost cutting and some other revenue enhancing initiatives. And then you will be able to achieve some results, and accordingly you will be rewarded. Nice things coming your way because Jupiter will be direct. Okay. So, and also specifically, which areas, if you are into teaching, if you are into yoga, teach yoga because teaching yoga is kind of a healing, mental and physical level, both. And if you are a consultant, if you are an astrologer, Reiki, healing field, all such areas, you can actually start some new initiatives also. A very good time because Jupiter will be direct. Things which were not moving earlier will now start to move in a very, very nice way. Okay? And when I say nice way, I simply means not only you will get the visibility, but you will be able to translate your efforts into hard cash. Your revenue will see a rise. Okay. And it is also a good time to work from home. So you can start some initiatives which can be started from home also, which can touch people's lives. Even cooking is such an initiative. Cooking heals people when they are full. An angry person or a hungry person is an angry person. So when the person's stomach is full, he can think nicely, he can think right. He can feel healed inside, right? So that's important. And finance will be good. Second house I mentioned. It also tells that this is a good time for you to get into properties. You can buy your dream house, your dream vehicle, property specifically. It's a very good time. Yeah. But when I'm talking about timing, I'll also tell you, avoid the month of April. Okay. From education perspective, if you are willing to take admission in foreign universities or some nice reputed university, you will get success. See, Jupiter is getting direct. So overall, broadly, Jupiter will support the area of education. It will support. Specifically the higher education, learning, where the learnings is real, then it will support. Relationship, my friend, love is in the air. You will come across some people whom you like to get cozy with. You will have some nice experience of togetherness, nice time together. Some short trips are also on the cards. So in this regard, I'll tell you, the month of February is very nice and the month of May is also very nice. In fact, the month of May is exceptional for you in your relationship and also in the area of work. For work specifically, the last 3 weeks of May, exceptional for you. All right? So best wishes for your upcoming times. Sagittarius ascendant. My friend, Jupiter is in your 7th house, Gemini. And Jupiter is going to be direct. So, Jupiter is your Lagna Lord. In 7th house, direct and happy. Jupiter is also your 4th Lord. In 7th house, direct and happy. And that's not it. Jupiter is also aspecting your 1st house, 3rd house and 11th house. Direct and happy. So many areas and facets of your life are going to be touched gently and nicely by Jupiter in the form of blessings. So this is a very good time, my friend. Very good time. Jupiter getting direct will bring you back in the game. My friend, when your Lagna Lord is retrograde, it is not the best feeling. Even when you try to reach out to people, they may not revert. Not because they don't like you, but your Lagna Lord is retrograde. It is not supporting your initiative. You are reaching out to them when they are in not the best of the times themselves. But you will not realize. You will feel things are not working for you. No, just that the time is not in your favor. But when Jupiter as your Lagna Lord will be direct, things will again start to roll in your favor. So you will be back to the game. You will be back to your elements. People will start to take note of you. You will be able to turn heads of people in the nice way. So this is going to be your time, my friend. I'm telling you. Okay. But the interesting thing is, it is all about the aspects of Jupiter. See, the very first thing is that who will be able to turn out the tide? Will somebody else help you? That is the beauty. You yourself will be the turning point in the entire game. Why so? Because Saturn from Pisces with the 10th aspect is aspecting your Lagna, Sagittarius. And Jupiter from Gemini will be aspecting Lagna, 7th aspect. So actually your Lagna or you will be getting the double aspect of Jupiter and Saturn. And now that Jupiter will be direct, the double aspect will start to work positively. It means you have been gathering a lot of skills within you. You have been not wasting time, but learning life the closest way possible. Now you will use that entire experience to your advantage. And because Jupiter is also aspecting your 3rd house and 11th house, let's not forget that. 3rd house means you will have the courage to reach out to people, to build the connection, right? And they will respond positively. And your efforts will be translated into money. Because Jupiter will be aspecting 11th house of income. So the income which was not coming to you in that way, that proportion, will now start coming to you in a nice way. So the work and finance will both take a very good shape because Jupiter is going to be direct for you. That's a fantastic thing. Fantastic. From timing perspective, my friend, March, right now from you're watching the video, from now onwards till March, very good time. April, take a back seat. No, don't expect a lot of good things coming your way in terms of interaction with people or closure of opportunities. Just take a brief calm. But that calm is not for the long. That calm is actually giving you a sort of relaxation. March and April, February and March, will be nice. So April, relax, take out time to take a break. May, watch out for that. Watch out for the month of May. The way the income, the money will hit you, watch out for that. The way your opportunities will convert, watch out for that. Okay? From education perspective, see, my friend, Jupiter, your Lagna Lord, will be aspecting your Lagna from 7th house. I mean, a very good time. Rather, I'll say, you will look forward to the time when you start spending time in learning. You will really enjoy that time. So students, school-going students, college-going students, corporate students, fantastic time. Fantastic. Because people who are at a higher level, people who are on the verge of getting into job, you can get a very good break. Okay? Because you will be able to earn money. Remember that aspect in 11th house of Jupiter. Relationship. As I mentioned earlier, you'll be back to your elements. You understand that? So people will be around you. They will flock you. They'll flock around you. They will find you very interesting to talk to. Right? And those who are looking forward to get married, you will get your partner. You will get your partner. You can take it to the next level of marriage. So the thing is, people who wanted to propose to somebody, you're willing to propose to somebody, for example, and the person responds in a negative way, not the affirmative way, don't lose heart. Because I'm telling you, from Jyotish perspective, try again. Again and again. You will get what you want. You will get that association. And you will be able to take it to the next level. Alright? Best wishes for upcoming times. Capricorn ascendant, my friend, Jupiter is in your 6th house and is going to be direct. Jupiter is your 3rd lord in 6th house. You'll be direct and happy. And Jupiter is your 12th lord in 6th house, direct and happy. And Jupiter is aspecting your 2nd house, your 10th house and your 12th house, direct and happy. So it is coming and opening up a lot of areas in a very positive way for you. Let's also remember, Capricorn Lagna, Capricorn Ascendant has Guru Dosha. So this can be looked at as a mixed bag. But the blessings, you cannot take away from this fact that the blessings will be lesser in proportion. No, the blessings will be there in a very, very big way. The biggest way is that if I talk about the work area, specifically as Jupiter getting direct, I'll say this is your time of the life. You cannot just sit idle during this period. You have to be really attentive and make the best possible use of all possible opportunities. Rather, I'll say you have to create opportunities. This is a very good time. You can really establish your career during this period. Okay? The feedback, the appreciation, the delivery from your side will be phenomenal. People will appreciate your efforts. You will be very diligent, very hardworking to your deliveries. Okay, so make best possible use of this time. Start new ventures if you wish to, right? If you're looking forward to expand your horizon at work profile, work front, go for it. This is the right time. Okay. Now, at the same time, does this time also favor you to take risks? I'll say yes, but with a condition. Only if your endeavor has some kind of foreign element. If there is such element involved, then yes, your risk taking will favor you. Okay. So in terms of timing, I will say avoid risk taking specifically, and other aspects from work perspective, avoid that month of April. But from now onwards, the month of March and month of May will be excellent for you. Okay. From finance perspective, it is going to be a superb time. Superb time. Your earning will be consistent, stabilized. But yes, your expenses will also be there. It will be on the rise also. Does that mean you're going to travel? Absolutely. The travel is on the cards. Short travel, travel within country. I will say start packing your bags. You might have booked your foreign tickets by now with your family, some nice vacation. If not, you are going to book it soon. So start packing your bags. Okay. From education perspective, the best thing is that you will get a good support from your family in this area. Their guidance, you will be able to discuss some concepts with them. So that will really motivate you. They will not bring you down. Even if things have not been going your way in this area, doesn't matter. They will support you. They'll encourage you. That's fantastic. Relationship perspective, see, Jupiter getting direct, you will feel like talking to somebody special, talking to your partner. I'll say you will feel like being with your partner in a deepest possible way, and you will not shy away even to travel miles, thousands of miles just to see your partner. That kind of feeling will come to your head and brain. Okay, so the time is very nice and conducive just to be closer to your partner. So make the best possible use of this time, my friend. Okay, so best wishes for upcoming times. Aquarius ascendant. My friend, Jupiter is in your 5th house. Wow. And now going to get direct. That's amazing. Jupiter is your 2nd lord in 5th house. Now direct and happy. This looks better. Jupiter is your 11th lord in 5th house. Now direct and happy. This looks even better. And Jupiter will be aspecting your Lagna. Wow. Your 9th house. Wow. And your 11th house. Extraordinary. So my friend, Jupiter getting direct. If I have to pick up one of the ascendants, I may be biased to pick your ascendant. Specifically because the kind of aspects, the way it is going to touch your Lagna, your 9th house of fortune and your 11th house of gains. I mean, I can be biased. Excuse me for that. So this is the time you have been waiting for. All right. So you will be really tempted to achieve that positional power in your organization, that chair, if you are in political sector, right? The kursi, the chair, that seat on the table, that might, when you say, people listen to you, that positional power, how will it come? Because Jupiter is going to be direct, it can come. What will be the instrumental thing in this, which you are very good at? Acquiring knowledge, acquiring skills, and you've been really phenomenal at that, right? And those things, your own intelligence, your own capabilities will help you big time in this area. So watch out for this time, my friend. I'm really excited for you, my friends. See, the thing is, from work perspective, I've kind of spilled the mains slightly, but you have to watch out for the month of May. March, April, from the time you're watching this video, keep on building your knowledge, your skills, etc. Jupiter is going to open up a lot of new opportunities in your life. Lot of new opportunities. The month of May will be a turning point. It will bring some nice changes, which will be throughout your life. The effect of those changes, the positive effect of those changes will actually touch your life throughout for a longer time. Be it the change of job, be it getting the positional power, be it getting the authority at your workplace, where you live in the society. I mean, it is going to be monumental. Fantastic. So, in terms of money, I'll say your interaction with society will improve, your networking will go to the next level, and all these things put together will help you in your initiatives, be it your business, be it getting some nice referrals, some nice feedbacks, getting some new jobs, or even moving upward vertically in the current workplace. Everything seems viable. You know the timeline, you know the finance coming in the nice positive way, because Jupiter, significator of finances, and aspecting your 11th house of income, finances are bound to be there. All right. In the area of relationship, well, this is an area you will feel like, now this can take a backseat at this time. I should put focus on some different areas. So you will feel like, yeah, let's sit together, talk some nice things, talk about business, talk sense. Those areas will take precedence. The emotional, the cozy aspects of life, maybe some other time, right? So that is the kind of mindset it will come to you. And in the area of relationship, I'll say again, the month of May, that is the month you have to wait out for. Really. It will come big time in your way. It will touch nicely your personal space, your professional space, and you are going to remember it for long, my friend. Best wishes for your upcoming times. Pisces ascendant. My friend, Jupiter is in your 4th house. Going to get direct. Wow. Jupiter is your Lagna Lord in 4th house, now direct and happy. Jupiter is also your 10th Lord in 4th house, direct and happy. That's fantastic, isn't it? And Jupiter is aspecting your 8th house, your 10th house, and your 12th house, direct and happy. That makes a lot of difference. A lot of areas of your life are going to be touched gently and nicely by Jupiter with a lot of blessings. The very first thing you will feel like, should I take a break from my work? Shall I concentrate more on home, relax? Nah, forget it. Forget it, my friend, because you see your 10th Lord, Jupiter, will be direct. That tells you, that rings the bell, oh, you should rather work more, focus more on your work side. Also, because it is your 10th house of karma, action, which is super active because of double aspect from Jupiter and Saturn. Saturn from Pisces in your Lagna is influencing your 10th house. The standalone influence of Saturn could be not so that great, but along with Jupiter, now that it is direct in Gemini, the 7th aspect of Jupiter from Gemini on your 10th house Sagittarius, along with Saturn's aspect, will be phenomenal for your work. It will like activate your work in a nice way. In a very nice way. And remember, Jupiter is also aspecting your 8th house and 12th house. So the association with some foreign people and some deep-rooted knowledge. It could be astrology. It could be a possibility you will travel, people will travel to meet you. You will have a nice conference of Jyotish. Such things will happen. You will teach people, people will come and discuss Jyotish or some deep-rooted knowledge. Forget Jyotish only. It is not about Jyotish. Any deep knowledge, any area of work you are good at. It is about the 10th aspect, double aspect of 10th, the karma, overall karma. Wherever you're good at, whatever work you are doing, you will meet different people. You will travel places. Interaction will be on the high. And that interaction will get translated into your work. Every area of interaction will have or will come back to your work area. And your home will be managed automatically. It may take some backseat, but your partner can also accompany you. That also is there. That situation is also there. Okay? So it's a good transit. Good. The way Jupiter is going to be direct is going to be excellent for you. It is like sharpening your axe. Very nice thing. Work from home is no longer an option. No. Go out in the field. Go out. Meet people, interact with them, learn from them and teach them. Very nice time. How about the finance and property, etc.? Excellent time. Go out, buy property, buy your dream house, invest. Avoid the month of April, please. Okay, avoid the month of April. Education property prospects, very good prospect. See, Jupiter is your Lagna Lord. Education and Jupiter go hand in hand. It is not only about Mercury, but when we talk about some subtle, finer level of education, it's Jupiter. Admission to foreign universities, absolutely. Foreign element is there, right? And success is there. And also, if you're looking forward to get some nice break, some nice job, if you're on the verge of finishing education, this is a good time. You can get some nice breaks also. Fantastic. In terms of relationship, love is in the air. I'll say too much of love is in the air. You have too much of love to give, to share, right? You get the drift. So just be cautious. Too much of love. Okay. Best wishes for your upcoming times. So with this, I put an end to the video and I'll see you soon in some other video. Till then, Om Namah Shivaya.